Hello friends, I hope you all are fit and fine. Here I am with the explanation of first half of Act 4 of The Tempest from line 1 to 150. The Tempest is a play written by great playwright William Shakespeare. Before I start with line-wise explanation, I want to tell you that this play was written by William Shakespeare at the suggestion of King James I to celebrate the marriage of his daughter Elizabeth. This particular scene, in fact, is the entertainment show presented in honor of Elizabeth and her would-be husband. Therefore, Shakespeare introduced Ferdinand and Miranda to represent Elizabeth and her husband, and the mask in this scene was introduced to celebrate the royalty of the time. So coming to the explanation of Act 4 of The Tempest, I explain the first speech of Prospero from line 1 to 15. We know that Prospero had given Ferdinand some errands to perform with the objective of testing his patience, sincerity and integrity. So here it's time to award Ferdinand for his hard work. In these lines, Prospero speaks to Ferdinand that he has punished him strictly, but all his pain and grievances will be made up with the reward he gets. Prospero confirms that I am giving you the hand of my daughter, who is as dear to me as my own soul. Whatever hardships come in Ferdinand's life are planned by Prospero, and Ferdinand has passed all the tests with bright colors. So in witness of heaven or God, Prospero offers him the richest gift of his life, that is the hand of his daughter. Prospero affirms that Ferdinand will find his daughter worthier than the words of praise said by Prospero. Miranda is so virtuous that she will leave behind all adjectives of praise. Ferdinand has no doubt about it and accepts the words of Prospero as the last truth. Now Prospero allows Ferdinand to hold the hand of his daughter Miranda and sit with her. After this, he summons Ariel again. Now coming to line 20 to 35. When Ariel appears at the call of Prospero, he expresses his joy and satisfaction at the performance of Ariel and his assistant spirits in last banquet scene. Once again, Prospero wants Ariel to perform another such task. He tells Ariel to collect all spirits and bring them here because Prospero wants to present some show of his vanity, or we can say that he wants to create some illusions of his magic just to felicitate his would-be son-in-law. Ariel at once sets to work, and Prospero gives last instructions that no spirit should be left uninvited. So please call all of them. Now coming to line 40 to 54. Iris, the messenger of June, who is the goddess of sky, is sent to call Ceres. Ceres is the goddess of abundance and fertility. We can call her Mother Earth. Iris comes to Ceres and speaks about the rich fields of grain, the grassy cliffs of mountains, which provide fodder to the sheep, flat grass plots rich in fodder for cattle, the banks of rivers which are beautifully decorated with the growth of lovely marigolds and reeds, which is used to make the crowns for holy deities who are devoid of any passion but pure and chaste. Iris speaks of shadowy places under thickly grown groves of broom. These shades are the favorite place of lovers who are rejected by their beloveds. Ceres is the goddess of abundance, as she has rich vineyards, sea coasts and hard rocks where Ceres herself goes to feel fresh air. After saying so many admiring words, Iris tells to Ceres that she is sent by Juno, the queen of sky, with this message that Ceres should leave her domain at once and reach in the particular grass plot which is decided for celebration. Juno is also coming there riding on her peacock. So Ceres, please reach that place for further fun and sport. Now it is the entry of Ceres in line 55 to 100. At the request of Iris, Ceres comes on stage. Out of courtesy, Ceres also speaks many words of praise for Iris, such as the beauty of its colors. Iris is the rainbow, which covers the head of earth like a scarf. It drops honey on the flowery beds of earth. It is obedient to Juno, who is the wife of Jupiter. Saying all these words, Ceres asks Iris why his queen has called her there. Iris replies that to witness the union of two lovers and bestow blessings on this young couple, she is called there. To hear this, Ceres becomes afraid. She asks if Venus and her son are also coming there. Ceres does not like their company, as they both had once conspired with Pluto, who is the god of darkness, to molest the chastity of Proserpina, who is the daughter of Ceres. Since then, Ceres had sworn in that she will never be in the company of Venus and her son. Iris consoles her by saying that she need not be afraid. Iris saw Venus and her son were going towards Paphos, which is an island of Cyprus. It means they will not come to join this celebration. In fact, Venus and Cupid are punished as they tried to lure this young couple to break the knot of marriage before the solemnization of wedding by Hymen, the god of marriage. So for this sin, they both are commanded to go far away. Due to this failure, the son of Venus has broken all his arrows which he used to target young lovers, and sworn that now he will play with birds like an innocent boy. Therefore, Ceres need not be afraid of their company. Just then, Juno appears. Now, Juno and Ceres showers blessings on the young couple by singing some wedding songs. We can assume a picture of heavenly spirits dancing and singing in chorus to bless the couple, which gives utmost entertainment to Ferdinand. Ferdinand can't believe his eyes, can decide if the performers are real actors or some divine spirits. Line number 102 to 150. Coming to these lines, Prospero clears the doubts of Ferdinand and tells plainly that they all were spirits who were called to enact the fanciful thoughts of Prospero. Ferdinand is so much mesmerized that he does not want to come out of his fancy land. He feels that this act of celebration makes this place like a paradise. Juno and Ceres speak softly to each other. To see this, Prospero signals to be silent, otherwise this illusion will come to an end. Iris is sent again to invite some nymphs or other spirits who live on water bodies. Iris conveys this message to Juno, to these water fairies, and come to help in the celebration of true love. Besides nymphs, some sicklemen, means farmers, field workers, they are also invited to join the celebration. They are told to wear their best attire and enjoy this holiday. Now, the show is at its climax. The entertainment is at its heights. Suddenly, Prospero starts and commands to stop all the dance and drama. The music stops at once. Prospero has got the thought of conspiracy. The conspiracy which was plotted by Caliban and his companions, which is about to take place now. Therefore, he orders to stop this, but Ferdinand is startled to see the behavior of Prospero. Miranda is also worried. She could not believe her eyes. Prospero here behaves like a philosopher and guide to Ferdinand. He tells him about the abstract nature of all these illusions. In fact, he teaches him that all pleasures are short-lived in this world. So we should not be tempted by them. Our life is also short-lived, like this beautiful vision which was fabricated by the spirits. As all the palaces, towers, etc. have melted into thin air from where they emerged, so our little life will also come to an end one day and nothing will be left behind. So Ferdinand should have patience and detach himself from these materialistic pleasures. Now you can go to my cell with Miranda and hearing these words, they both exit. Ariel enters here. So rest of the explanation for the coming lines I will give in my next video. Thank you, listeners.